Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com with another quick tip for families in intensive care. So I had Amanda write in, and she says, my mother is intubated in intensive care and I don't know what to do to be sure they're giving her all she needs. Well, that's a great question from Amanda here, because what I keep saying over and over again is that the biggest challenge for families in intensive care is simply that they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what to look for. They don't know what questions to ask. They don't know their rights, and they don't know how to manage doctors and nurses in intensive care. But the good news is you've come to the right place, because we know what happens when someone is intubated in intensive care, and we can walk you through it step by step. So the first question that I would have for you, Amanda, is why is your mum in ICU? Why is she intubated? It really depends. Is she intubated because she had surgery? Is she intubated because she has a pneumonia? Is she intubated because she's got a brain injury? Did she have a cardiac arrest? Does she have Guillain-Barré syndrome? And the list goes on and is endless, why someone could be intubated. So once again, when someone is in intensive care intubated, there are dozens of things happening simultaneously. And unless you can break these things down in much detail and piece the puzzle together, it'll be very difficult to understand how you can make sure they're giving your mum all she needs. So how we can help is really getting a much better and a detailed understanding of what has been happening to this point. Why is your mum in ICU? What have they been doing to this point? How can we do that? Well, we can do that by either talking to the doctors and nurses directly, or look at medical records. Ideally, do both, right? We can give you a second opinion and making sure that they're doing all the right things. Not all ICUs are doing the right things. And when you look at our case studies, you will see many very unfortunate situations where people come to us too late, where the ICU teams have been misleading them, have been leading them down the wrong path for their own good, wanting to empty ICU beds by switching off life support prematurely, sending patients to LTAC prematurely, especially for our audience in the US, not offering alternative services such as intensive care at home, So if you don't get a handle on things, you'll be fighting an uphill battle, And what is really important, especially with your mom being intubated, one question that I would always ask, and I have made a video and a blog post about this a while ago, how to wean a critically ill patient off the ventilator and the breathing tube. That is the number one question you should be asking here. The goal in intensive care is to minimize the time your mum, or any patient for that matter, spends on a ventilator with a breathing tube, and avoid a tracheostomy, And there are ways to check for that. And again, I have written an article about that, but in order to shorten the time, how you can find out, it's best if you contact us so we can help you, talking to the doctors and nurses directly, ask a series of questions and look at medical records. In the meantime, you can just get ready and get access to the medical records anyway. It always helps if, when you come to us, if you have access to the medical records already. That always helps, then we can speed up the process. So that is my quick tip for today. The quicker you get help, the better the outcomes and the results you'll get for your loved one. I can't tell you how many families come to us when it's too late. Last week I was talking to someone who says, oh, my mom is in LTAC now. That's a client in the US. My mom is in LTAC now. Well, if I had known that LTAC is really, really bad, I would have never agreed to it. Well, welcome to our world, but you also have to take responsibility. How can you not take responsibility when your loved one is critically ill in intensive care? How can you be blindsided and not do your own research when it comes to critical care, right? How can you just believe everything that comes out of from the intensive care team? How can you take everything for face value when there's life and death at play and you don't question. You have to question everything, including myself. You should question what I'm saying here too, but you have to do your own research and you have to take responsibility. That's the bad news. The good news is when you take responsibility, you will see that things will be changing for you very, very quickly, and we can help you with that. So that's my quick tip for today. If you have a loved one in intensive care, go to intensivecarehotline.com, call us on one of the numbers on the top of our website, or simply send us an email to support@intensivecarehotline.com with your questions. I also offer one-on-one consulting and advocacy for families in intensive care. I talk to doctors and nurses directly. I can represent you in family meetings. Do not go into family meetings by yourself without any professional advocacy, without anyone that understands intensive care inside out, like I do. Do not go into a family meeting without professional clinical representation. So I offer one-on-one consulting over the phone via Skype, Zoom, WhatsApp, whichever medium works best for you. Please also have a look at our membership for families in intensive care at intensivecaresupport.org. There you have access to me and my team 24 hours a day in the membership area and via email, and we answer all questions intensive care related. We also offer a second opinion and medical record reviews in real time. Get access to the medical records and contact us. We can give you a second opinion in real time. We also offer medical record reviews after intensive care. If you have unanswered questions, if you need closure, or if you're suspecting medical negligence, please contact us as well. If you find these videos valuable, subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the like button, click the notification bell, share the video with your friends and families, and comment below what you want to see next or what questions and insights you have from this video. Thanks for watching. This is Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com, and I will talk to you in a couple of days. Take care for now.